All right, it's day 4 of SEMA, and I'm about to head out. We're getting a little later start today. It's about 8:30. Gotta go get some breakfast. But today is quite a bit more chill for me today. I'm gonna go walk around, catch up on the few areas that I haven't gotten to, walk around outside a bit. I'll probably do that this morning, look for things that I missed. And then what I think I might do is do a walk around. I finally, after 2 years of the show and 8 days of it, have kind of figured out the lay of the land. It's really, I mean, it's a ton of walking. You're walking, 10 miles plus a day. If you're gonna go take in the whole thing, especially with doing Apex yesterday. So anyway, I'm gonna probably give a tour of what's the difference between north and central and south, and how do you walk around there, just to kind of give you a feel. I don't know. I've been planning on doing this for the last 2 years, but I didn't know it well enough to share how this whole thing works. But I don't know. It's just something I would want to know if I was interested in coming to SEMA, or if I wasn't able to come. How is it set up? So I'll take you through that today, and we'll wrap up SEMA. Generally, when you come in, you get dropped off in one of 3 places: either West Gate, this is the south entrance area, or the Performance Pavilion, where BMW is. So I'm gonna go walk around outside, kind of figure out what I'm gonna do today. So there's a bunch of outdoor areas with trucks and other cars that you can walk around and check out. There's a track over here where they do stuff, drifting, jumping trucks, things like that. I don't spend a lot of time out here, but it's something that I probably want to go walk around at least once. Maybe I should do this to my Raptor. Sitting level, lower, wider fenders. This is the South Hall entrance. So Performance Pavilion's down that way, where MTM and Adams are. And then this is the entrance to South, where the tires, wheels, trucks are. So this is the lower South Hall. And this is generally, the back side of this is not worth your time, because it's all like Tire Expo. So we'll walk toward the back. This is where Hunter is. This is where Haltech was. All the hundreds of wheel companies. It's just crazy to me how many wheel companies there are. I'm not sure who are buying all these wheels. You don't see that many cars on the road with crazy purple wheels, but apparently there's lots of money there. Maybe it's internationally. But anyway, wheels are over here, and then lots of tire stuff toward the back. It's also the area where all really weird dudes try to take pictures of like hired models. It's just really odd. Like, what are you gonna, first of all, what are you gonna do with that? I guess put a picture on Instagram and people are getting autographs from, the whole thing is just odd to me. But I don't know. Further back into lower South Hall, because there's a lower and upper. As you get further back in here, it gets weirder and weirder. Where you get lots of weird tires from all over the world that you never heard of. Again, I think the backside of this is more industry related. There's another Raptor. These Raptors are everywhere. Avalanche is the best color. Too bad I couldn't get one. Snap-on booth. Dodge is down here. They have a pretty significant booth. And then in the middle, so you can go over here to the back side, the tire side, which all tires, some wheels, mostly international. And then I'm going to go upstairs to South North, or the South, Upper South, because I'm going to go look at some truck stuff. So most of it's not all truck, but primarily truck is up here. but this is one of the smaller sections, just freaking massive. It's crazy. So this, stretches, I would say, I don't know, a mile from front to back, with primarily all truck-related aftermarket stuff. It's crazy. So I'm gonna go walk around and try to become a little bit better versed in Raptor stuff, the main sort of front entrance to the upper south. And then it's, like I said, it's a good mile down to the end. It's pretty incredible. Here's the Fox factory. I want to learn a little bit about what I'm supposed to do on my Raptor suspension to level it, make it work best. What's up, guys? How you doing? It's pretty sick. Shoot, this thing looks interesting.
Standard size makes for a quick attachment for almost all trucks.
Yeah, I want to replace mine. And the back side of the upper south is where you get some newer companies. So some, not necessarily truck companies, but just like Miltech's back here, BBS is back here. So you get some other stuff toward the back of it. So I found that I usually want to come back here because sometimes there's some cool stuff that you might miss. That they, either they're first-time exhibitors or maybe it's a little less expensive to come back here. Exiting second level of the South Hall. So again, down there, we go out to the Performance Pavilion. This way is the connection, interior connection, to connect your central and north halls to the south halls, and this is where all the new product areas are. So we just left. We head down this big hallway to come to the new product area. They have rooms of displays like this with all the new products. You're not allowed to take cameras in there. But down each one of these halls, these are all the new products that are showcased. You can get a scanner, you can kind of vote on what's top, what you think the best new product is. Let's see, those are the scanners they give you.
So you can see where Paradise Road is.
This is the end of the connector. And then there's the more outdoor stuff. So again, I don't come out here very often. In fact, I haven't even been out here yet. This is where just car after car and lots of cool things going on in the stadium or the drifting racing area. These are the shocks that the Fox guys are talking about. It's the Trophy Series, I think they're called. So they make a little chatter. Shelby Baja Edition. I'm gonna have to deal with how these things sound.
I just grabbed the fucking thing. Yeah, I had nothing.
Shoot, I don't think I ever even made it out here last year. There's lots of tents. Yeah, this looks pretty legit. I like these methods. That looks great. I mean, I wouldn't do the painted spot, but looks good. There's the Fox. I think it's the Fox Trophy. It's pretty sick. What's up, man? How you? There's the Velocity booth is over there. Valvoline. I'm sorry, Shell, Pennzoil. There's just cars everywhere. And then this is the hallway between North and Central. It's just absolute chaos. So North is on your left, which is where all the detailing, and then Central is on the right. Once again, this is headed toward North. I think Jay's here today. And North, again, over here on the right is all your tools and stuff, garage tools. In the center is a lot of paint stuff, painting, and then over on the left is mostly detailing. And then there's little random stuff sprinkled in, but generally that's how it's set up. So over here is Central, so North is behind me, and Central's over here, and Central's where all the car stuff is. And again, there's still some stuff sprinkled in, like there's flooring, garage flooring is in here, but this is where, you know, turbos and wheels and suspension, and I guess not too many wheels, but suspension, things like that. Ford is in here, Chevy's in here, but this is I think the biggest section of the show. It's giant. You know, I haven't gone and looked at Featherlight. Section a lot of this off, but this is the hot rod section. And, you know, Chevy's over there, Ford's up here on this side of Central. There's APR and tuners and all kinds of stuff. The 415, 311.
Yes.
And then what's the gloss meter?
480 gloss meter.
Okay.
And the 319 dew point meter.
Right.
This is the paint booth inspection kit.
Yeah, we're not at that level. And I can switch between microns and mils. So you can switch between that and mils. 5 mils thickness. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the user friendliness of these are awesome. The last section is to leave out the gate here to go to West Gate. So there's a small section over here of generally new exhibits, and then that's the extent of the show. What happens when the force pulls you back, your foot naturally comes off the gas. You have to keep your foot to the floor, foot to the floor.